We are back. We're heading into week 5. I'm excited. This is John Daly, of course. To my right, as always, Jeff Edgell. To my left, Eric Mohan. Real quick, I want to go over the winner of last week. It was Heather Holden. I mean, she did an amazing job, Heather. Congratulations. And let's look at the top 5, shall we? Right now, we're in week 5 coming up. So the top 5 is Mary Perrick, who Mary Grace knows. What a great name, by the way. And she's in first place. Then you got Sandra Glasser and Addison Nordstrom, who's always in the top couple. She's been like that since last year. Joseph Mullins is up there. And then finally rounding out the top 5 is Christopher Card. So folks, keep playing. It's anyone's tournament, I guess, or game at this point. So, all right. Jeff, I want to start with you today because it's going to be an interesting week, obviously. What are you looking at? What are the games that you see?
So, of course, I always look at a Big 12 game.
Right,
so,
I know, right?
Oklahoma State, Baylor. I think Oklahoma State's really good. Baylor's just, it seems like they're just squeaking by at times. Yeah. I think they're vulnerable. Got to trust the power of the mullet and Mike Gundy. So I'm going with Oklahoma State. And then North Carolina, Clemson.
Oh, wow, that's a good game.
Yeah. So Clemson barely got by Wake Forest last week. I think they're vulnerable. I think North Carolina is going to get them.
Okay, wow, okay, interesting. Eric, your thoughts? Who are you looking at? Because it's an interesting group of games this week.
Really interesting, and I'm expecting more disparity amongst the picks this week than any of the others. But there were 2 games that I saw that could trip you up in this week's picks. The first one is Kentucky against Ole Miss.
Okay.
Kentucky's ranked number 7. Ole Miss is 14. But Ole Miss is a 7-point favorite.
Well, both are 4-0, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but also of the people that have picked, it's right down the middle, 50-50. So maybe an upset there. The second game is number 17 Texas A&M against unranked Mississippi State. Both are 3-1, but again, the unlikely team is the favorite. They're favored by 4 points.
Wow.
So I think you got an upset there with Mississippi State.
All right. Well, I mean that's interesting to say the least. Of course, WVU is not in the top 10 this week, and I wish they were. We got the tailgate coming up on October 13th, Jeff.
Yep.
And that's a Thursday night game, so a little bit different dynamic here.
Yep, so this will be our first Thursday night game, I think, in 4 or 5 years. We're getting some details from the athletic department as to when tailgating actually will be starting, so just stay tuned. We'll know more
all right.
in 2 weeks.
Okay, well, we will definitely have more information out. Folks, make sure that you get your picks in by noon on Saturday. And one last thing, make sure you guys do the tiebreaker, because a few folks did not do the tiebreaker last week and the few weeks, and that could mean the difference. So do the tiebreaker, get them in by noon, and I guess that's it for Jeff and Eric. I'm John Dahlia. We'll see you soon, folks. Have a good weekend.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was good, quick and easy and happy. Thank you.